Good evening. Good evening. Hello, hello out there. How's everybody doing this evening? Am I live? Where you guys at? Give everybody a minute to get on. Let's see. Looking for something, guys. Hang on just a second. All right. My computer's crooked. Trying to get y'all squared back up. A little different scenery tonight. Getting in that Christmas spirit. Trying to be. Hadn't caught up on comments yet. Hey, there's one. Steven, what's going on? From Holly Springs. Guys, don't forget when you get on, please drop me a hello. Let me know where you're from. Always like to see how far we're reaching. Always like to see where you guys are from and like to say hello back. James, what's going on from Rutledge? We're going to give everybody a minute to get on um, before we get into some stuff. It's probably not going to be the longest night tonight, guys, but we've got some stuff to talk about, and I need you guys' help. So that's what tonight's about, is I need y'all's help. And we'll get into that here in a little bit. We'll let everybody get on. I want to say hello to you guys. And I always enjoy seeing each and every one of you on here, as always. Stephen, James, hello. Ashley, hello. Terry Gear, hello. Todd Pell, what's going on? Crappie Kev, Merry Xmas. That's right. Merry Christmas from Ashburn, Virginia. What's going on? Rusty Prophet, hello, Rusty. What's going on? Rusty, I just posted on the members page. Don't kill me, but it is what it is. I'm sorry. J.M. Rose, hey, Matt from South Carolina. What's going on? Jim Churchill, hello, hello. R. Bear, hello from Northwest Louisiana. Heidi, thank you for the questions, Heidi. We'll get to that here in just a little bit. Heath McDaniel, evening, nice Xmas tree. Thank you very much. Todd Aiken, hello, hello. Jeff Foray, hello from Houston. Kenneth Pippins from Missouri, what's going on? 922 Crappie, hello. Nathan Wood, what's up from Wabash? Dog Talk, what's going on? Jody Gazaway, what's up from Oliver Springs? Dave D, hello, hello from Lake Hartwell. He says, see hundreds live scope, but very few are biting. Everyone is having same issue. Is there anything that can cause crappie to shut down over the entire lake like this? So Lake Hartwell, let me think. You hadn't stumped me, Dave. I've got to get my mind right for a second. Hang on. I'll come back to that, Dave. Yeah, I'll come back to that here in just a second, Dave. Johnny, what's going on? It's not very often I don't have words to get out, but tonight's different for those purposes. So, Johnny, hello. Joel, what's going on? Dale, hello, hello. Jimmy Pratt, what's up? Jeffrey Smith, hello. Jeff, David, Bill, Tom, hello, all. Okay. So, guys, real quick, a couple things. As we talked on our live last week, I love units, right? I love new units. I got me one. Got me a Gen 1 HDS 10 that came in the mail today. Came out of Arizona. So thank you for that. I'm not going to drop any names. One of my followers or one of the Wired fam messaged me, said they had one, sold that to me, and I appreciate it very much. It got here today. It's a great unit. I love it, and it is going to be on my shelf with my spare units in case I ever need them. So thank you for that. Like Josh Sanders and Ashley Coffey said, I buy every one I can get my hands on. So if you have an HDS 10 Gen 1 or an HDS 8 Gen 1 and you don't use them anymore and you're looking for a home for those units and you're looking to get a little green, give me a ringy ding ding because I will buy that unit. All right. So anyway, No, the let me go back to Dave's question real quick. Let's Kenneth, Matt, do you unhook all your connections while charging batteries? I did a video, Kenneth, on a switch. I put a um, Blue Star or Blue Sea or a C, what is it? Blue Sea Star. I can't remember now. I did a video that I put an actual um, kill switch in the boat. So there's a main kill switch in my boat that when you flip it, it cuts power to everything in the boat. It's off the main battery and it kills power to everything. Okay. Um, so to answer your question, I don't unhook, but I flip the kill switch and kills power to the entire boat so that you don't get any shorts and potentially a fire. So go watch that video. It'll show you how to do. I don't remember the name of the video right off the top of my head. Again, my brain is fried right now, guys. I'm so sorry. We're gonna get into why my brain is fried here in a minute because I need y'all's help. Okay, but uh, that is how I do it. Go look at that video. The kill switch is not much. I think they're like $40, 30, $40 if I remember correctly, and it's very helpful. It's very useful. Okay, so go get you one. Put it on your boat. It's very simple. I installed it in the video so you can see how to install. All right, Lake Hartwell shut down over the entire lake. Cold fronts, Dave. Um, cold fronts will shut the fish down. Pressures will shut them down over the entire lake. Um, and then I don't know what the water temps are down there right now, but um, I assume it's probably not too cold. Real cold water will shut them down over the entire lake too. Unseasonably cold water temperatures will shut fish down. Their metabolism slows down so much they won't chase, won't eat. Um, which I don't think you should have on Lake Hartwell right now, being that you guys are probably same climate as us or close to it. Um, other than that, you know, like I said, cold fronts, pressures, large influxes of fresh water, clean water can sometimes shut them down. If they are, if they're pulling real hard, if they're pulling the lake real hard, if you had a lot of rain lately and they're pulling the lake really hard, that can shut the lake down. Could be a number of things, really, to be honest with you, Dave. I don't I'm sorry, I don't know a whole lot about how that lake is fishing right now. I hadn't been down. Normally, I would know because we like to do a members trip down there in November. We did not do that this year, so um, I don't know how the lake's set up. I don't know what the water's like or what they're doing as far as through the dam and stuff. So, um, but those are some things that'll shut them down. And then a lot of times too, I mean, like I said, as the water temperatures cool, you will actually their metabolism will slow down. They won't eat as much. They just don't feed as much in the winter. So a lot of times you have to slow your presentation down. You can always go to a live minnow. You can always go to a slip float, put it right in front of their face. A lot of guys float and fly in the winter because it's a slow presentation. It keeps that bait right in front of the fish longer, gives them more time to react. Dead sticking is good when they're lethargic. Put that bait right on their nose and let them see it for a longer period of time, so on and so forth. So that would be my recommendations to you. But again, I don't know what the water's quite like right now. All right, so let me talk to you guys about why we're here, um, and what I mean by I need you guys' help. So I know this may not pertain to everybody, okay? And if it does not, then that's fine. Um, hang on just a second. If it doesn't pertain to everybody, that's perfectly fine. But for all of those out there that believe in prayer, okay, and you guys know I don't typically jump off into this very often. I'm normally God bless and I'm out. But for all of you that believe in prayer, I need prayer right now, okay? Little Wired needs prayer. Um, and my wife needs prayer. My family needs prayer. Um, Little Wired is currently in Children's Hospital. Okay. And he is currently, um, well, he's not getting better. Okay. I'm not going to go into all the details because I hadn't had a chance to talk to my wife. I wanted to get on here and let you guys know what was going on, but I hadn't had a chance to really talk to her about everything. So I don't want to go into a bunch of details about it. All I can tell you is that they at this point they don't know what is going on with him. He's having a lot of trouble breathing. His oxygen levels are not good. It is not the it is not the vid. Okay, they've ruled that out. It's not vid, um, and they've ruled out every other thing that they can test for under the sun. Okay, they thought maybe it was meningitis. It's not. They thought flu. It's not. Um, they have literally done everything they can at this point, and at this point, he is not getting better. He's actually getting worse. So we need prayer. I need you guys. I need you guys to get behind me tonight and say a prayer for Little Wired because, um, again, he's there was a point where he has started to eat a little bit better, but there was a point where my wife was having to feed him with a medicine dropper because he was so congested and he had so much congestion and he couldn't breathe. Um, and she was having to feed him with a medicine dropper. So um, he doesn't, well, um, hang on just a second. I will, so hang on. I'm trying to get to a certain point here. All right. So that's our current state. Okay. So we need you to pray. We need prayers from everybody. Um, I know if you're following me on Facebook, you've probably kept up with some of the reports over the week. Um, Mom and Little Wired have been there since Monday. Um, he got sick on Sunday, and currently we don't have answers. So you know he's 5 weeks old. Um, he's struggling, and he doesn't have much. Um, he doesn't have much fight in him. I mean, he's 5 weeks old. So everybody right now is just it's status quo. Okay, it's not the end of the world. It's not I don't want to sound doom and gloom because it's not. I mean, right now he's as stable as can be for the situation that he's in, right? But they did a chest X-ray for this evening. They did a chest X-ray, and they said that they did see what they thought was some pneumonia setting up in his chest. We they weren't positive of that, but they said they believed that they could see a little. The doctor did. He said, I'm not 100% on that, but it appears that it could be. Um, so again, that's not good. Which I was talking to one of my friends earlier, and he said I told him that, and he said, "Oh, that's not good." I said, "Yeah, thanks for that. I get that. I get that. I know." But he's strong. He's a Zenus, so he's strong. He's gonna be all right. But look, I'm not planning on being on here real long. I just didn't want to leave you guys out in the air. I know a lot of people have been following it on Facebook. I wanted to kind of give everybody an explanation. I've had a ton of messages. Okay, I can't get back to everybody. I'm trying. I'm trying to talk to everybody I can in a day, but I just um, I can't get back to everybody. So I'm not allowed up there. I'm not allowed. That's what's hurting me the most is I'm not allowed up there because they only want one parent. With everything going on and the sicknesses and everything going on right now, they only want one parent. They're trying to consolidate the exposures, and I get that. Um, so I'm not able to be up there, but I also have two other kids who need a parent. So I'm at home with the boys. Um, Mom's up there with Little Wired. So um, just prayers, please, and I'd love to stay here and talk crappie fishing with you guys. I'd love it, but I'm just not. I'm just not all there tonight. My mind is in 1,500 different places right now, and I just don't have it in me. Okay, so um, he'll get better. He'll get better. All right, but it's going to take prayer. It's going to take you know doctors figuring out what's going on, and it's going to take everybody, um, you know, lifting him up and just us sticking it out. So, um, it's crazy because sometimes I'll call and he's seems like he's a little better. He seems like, hey, well, he doesn't sound. I can't hear him breathing this time when I'm on the phone. I'm on Facetime and I can't hear him breathing. So I'm like, hey, I don't hear him breathing. Yeah, he's doing okay right now. And before I get off the phone, I hear, and it's like, oh, there he is. Okay, he's there still. So it's tough. It's for those of you that have been through this and know that it's tough. It's tough, and it doesn't matter how many times you go through it. It's tough every time. So, um, again, not looking to talk doom and gloom with you guys. I just know that there's been times when I hadn't done a live, and you guys are like, "Where's it at? What's going on? Where's everybody at? What's the thing? What's going on here?" And and my phone's blowing up. I mean, it's rang 3 times since we've been on the live. So I'm literally trying, guys. I'm trying to get to everything. I'm trying to get to everybody. I'm trying to get to every message, but it's tough. So thank you first and foremost, everybody who has messaged me, everybody that's praying. Thank you. It's helping. Okay, he's gonna get better. He's gonna come home, but at this point, we don't know when. So they were talking that they thought maybe it was meningitis. They were talking 3 to 4 weeks in children's if it was that. So that came back negative today, and we're thankful for that. That's a blessing in disguise because 3 to 4 weeks in children's would suck. But um, you know, that's where we're at. Okay. So I know I didn't get a video out this week. I have some content that I need to scrub. I need to get you guys something out. I'll do that. Okay. I'll get you something out. Got some good how-to videos coming out. Got some good shop videos coming out, some not videos coming out, some different stuff, some how-tos. Like I said, I'm going to do some how-to stuff. Um, but I just hadn't had time to sit down and scrub it and clean it up and get it out for you guys. But I will. I'll do that. I promise. So, again, thank you all. I appreciate each and every person on my channel. I thank you all for being a part of what I'm doing and what Wired for Crappie is. If you hadn't seen the ACC Crappie Sticks most recent blog post, I guess they call it a blog post, right? Or it's an article. If you hadn't seen the most recent ACC Crappie Stick article, you need to go read that. I did not know that they were putting that out. I did not know they were kind of featuring, my response to they ask us questions every so often. We get asked like a question, hey, what do you guys think about this? What do you think about that? And I was sitting here at the house Tuesday, and yeah, no, it was Monday. I was sitting here Monday. Sorry, my days are blended. I was sitting here Monday, and an email came through to me from their writer, and it was, "What do you think about this?" And I thought, you know what, I need something to get my mind off what's going on. So I just sat down and started typing. And yeah, I'd be danged if he didn't take most of it and use it in their newest article, their latest article. So it was really cool to see. It's kind of like he took what I commented and kind of featured Wired and featured my comments in the article. So it's pretty neat. If you hadn't seen it, go check that out. It's on ACC's website. You can go to their articles tab or their blog tab. I don't remember which one it is, but check it out. It's pretty cool. And if you get their emails, they email it out every article they email out too. So sign up for their emails if you want those articles. But anyway, that's what's going on, guys. Again, I thank y'all so much for being a part of this, and I'd love to sit here and talk crappie fishing with you for another hour, but my head ain't in it. I just don't have it with me tonight. I'm trying to respond to texts and calls and messages and give updates, and my wife's calling, and my kids here are needing me, and I got too much right now. So, thank y'all for the prayers. I see every comment. I'm just rolling through here. Um, it it's tough. It's very tough. So, um, let's see here. Thank y'all again. I appreciate it. Josh said, "Don't worry about the channel. It will be here. You stay strong and be with the family." I'm trying, man. I'm trying. But I do worry about you guys. I do worry about the channel. I do worry about the followers. I do worry about the subscribers. You guys are part of the family. It's like I was talking to my wife, and supposed to have a tournament this weekend. It looks like weather's going to knock that in the head, but we're supposed to have really, really bad winds. So I don't know. We'll see. They may change it between now and this weekend, but I'm supposed to have a tournament this weekend. And I was talking to the wife yesterday, and I said, "Look, I'm not." She said, "Well, what are you doing this weekend about the tournament?" And I was like, "Well, I'm gonna find somebody else to run it." And she's like, "You can't do that." I was like, "Yeah, I can. All I gotta do is call somebody and find them and tell them to run the tournament. It's not that big a deal. They can come by here, get the scales. I'll teach them how to use it. They'll be good." She's like, "You can't do that, Matt. You look forward to that every month. You love it. It's part of who you are. You can't." She said, "There's nothing you can do. You can't come up here. That you can't come up here. I'm here, and you can't be. So there's nothing you can do. There's physically, other than pray. You can't. There's nothing you can do. You've done everything you can do. You need to go to the lake and go fish." And I'm like, "Well, I don't know. We'll see. I'll make that decision Friday." But like I said, anyway, it's she understands how I feel about you guys, how I feel about our club, and how I feel about just crappie fishing in general. I'm telling you guys, I have the best wife ever. I mean, I know some of y'all's wives may be good too, but mine's the best. I ain't kidding you. So, um, she encouraged me to go, and I told her, I said, "Well, we'll see how he is Friday, and if he's starting to get better, then we'll consider it. But I ain't considering crap right now." So anyway, I don't know, but like I said, it looks like weather's going to knock that in the head, so it doesn't look like we're going to be out there in 55-mile-an-hour winds. But um, because I don't want to tell y'all how to catch crappie in 55-mile-an-hour winds, I don't even want to go down that road. Uh, but yeah, there's Heidi. Heidi, Matt, have a blessed week. God does heal. We'll pray so hard for Little Wired, you and Laura. I appreciate it, guys. And like I said, you guys know I don't typically typically get deep in the prayer thing with you, but right now I don't know what else to do. I mean, I really don't. I don't know. I mean, if I can't get a doctor that can tell me anything, if I can't get a doctor that can tell me what's wrong and what's going on, and I mean, I literally asked the doctor today. I was on FaceTime, doctor's in the room, and I said, "Look, can you tell me is my kid going to live or not? Can you at least give me that much? Because everything else I hear out of your mouth is I don't know." And he just kind of stared in the phone, and I was like, "Well, all right, if I hurt your feelings, I don't mind to, but I mean, I don't mean to, but I mean, tell me something. Tell me something other than we're trying, we don't know the next step. Oh, we're going to see, we'll watch, we'll." It's always, it's always diverting the question. It's like if you guys come on here and ask me a question and I say, "Hey, where should I go catch crappie this month?" Well, so let's talk about how crappie transition in the summer. And it's like, wait a minute, it's winter. What do you mean transition in the summer? It's like they divert to the next thing, and it's like, God Almighty, it drives me nuts. Anyway, I'm venting now, and I apologize, but um, get back on topic. So, not to, yeah, not to be a bearer of bad news or anything this Wednesday, December the 8th, but I need y'all's help. I need y'all's help. Um, Paul Gwynn, thank you for the super chat, buddy. He says, "You all are in the Gwen's prayers, Matt. Go get you all something to eat or use, however." And I appreciate that. I appreciate that very much. Um, one thing, Paul, thank you. And I'll do that. I will. I'll get everybody breakfast in the morning on you, buddy. I appreciate it. One thing that I'll add is so Sunday is when Lil Wired got sick, and his 6-year-old brother, which you guys have seen a lot of, Brantley, on the videos, got sick Sunday as well. We took them both to the doctor on Monday, to their regular doctor. Brantley tested positive for flu A. Okay. So they assumed that um, Little Wired had flu, right? They sent us home with instructions, this, that, the other, fluids, blah, 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 watch his temperature, so on and so forth. 3 hours after we came home, he couldn't breathe. He was gasping so hard that he was sucking his lips in his mouth, and he push air out, and his lips would pop back out. You could hear his lips go, and it was bad. And his fever shot up over 102. Don't know what it was, because once it hit 102 on the thermometer, my wife was packing him for Children's, and she was gone. She's like, I'm gone. I'm done. Nope, that's far enough for me. See you. Bye. Love you. Yeah, she was out. So, like I said, when he got there, immediately they tested him for flu, because we had flu in the house, and it was negative, and it was just downhill from there. They can't figure it out. So, if there's some doctors in the house, um, you know, call me, send me a message. Maybe we can chat about what the crap is going on. But there's some really, really good doctors at Children's that can't figure it out. All right. So um, that's what it is. That's where we're at. So that's the story. But the good thing is Brantley. I know everybody's probably like, well, what about Brantley? Brantley's good. Brantley's fine. He hadn't had a fever since Tuesday morning. He dropped his fever, and he's off to the races. That was who I waved off a second ago to go back to his room, because he's been cooped up in that room for, what is today? Wednesday. He's been cooped up in that room since Sunday, and he's ready to rock. I mean, he's ready to roll. He's ready to get out and go run. So uh, anyway, he's good. He's very good. I'm not even a sniffle or cough. So, uh, but yeah, and that's, I guess, again, they say that's what you get for assuming, right? So they assumed he had the flu, and it's not, something else. So anyway, that's all I got. Paul, thank you very much. Um, that's a blessing, and you have no idea how much I appreciate it, because I've literally been grub hubbing like nuts. I've been grub hubbing all our meals, because I hadn't had time. I hadn't been out. I've been in the house. I've been, with flu over there. I guess that's why I kind of told that story, because it's yeah, grub hubbing, grub hub for us, having deliveries, pizza. We ate pizza twice already. The dads out there will agree with me that pizza is king. All right. Pizza fixes everything. You don't have dinner, order pizza. You need breakfast, order pizza. You put sausage on it, it's breakfast. You put steak on it, it's dinner. It's the universal food for dads and kids all over the world. So when mom's away, that's what we do. We're like, all right, throw some sausage on that baby and send it over. Throw some steak on it, or some hamburger or some bacon, and throw that. It's a cheeseburger pizza, right? So throw some bacon on it, some beef, and we're ready to rock and roll. So Steve says, Matt, have they tested for RSV? Yes, they did. So just real quick rundown. I'm not gonna give you his whole medical chart, but they've tested for flu, RSV, meningitis, which meningitis was a spinal tap. That really freaked us out, because my wife called hysterical, and she's like, I don't know what to do. They want to stick a needle in my 5-week-old spine. And I was like, well, thankfully, I have some really great friends who are in the medical field who I talk to, and you know who you are. Thank you so much for being there when I needed you that night, because it was late and I was freaking. Um, and they talked us off a ledge, so we were able to feel okay with it and get that done. But again, flu, COVID, RSV, meningitis, strep, um, every panel, every bacterial panel known to God and man, viral panel, I guess, if that's such a thing, viral panel, every panel. Literally, they came in this afternoon and said, we've run every panel that we have, and nothing's positive. So, to answer your question, Steve, yes, they had, and everything else under the freaking sun. So, you know, for those that have followed me long enough, you know that my 6 year old was diagnosed with Kawasaki's when he was 3. Um, and the thing that kind of drove that diagnosis was inflammation markers, which I don't know. I'm a crappie guy. I'm not medical, okay? But my wife talked about inflammation markers today. That his inflammation markers doubled, and I freaked. I was like, I lost it. I was like, really? No, this can't happen again. This is not happening. Um, because that's the main thing that drove the Kawasaki's deal, and Kawasaki's is scary. So I'm not going to go into what all that is, but basically, once you get through that, you're good for the rest of your life. But so he's good. I ain't worried about that. But just scary. It's scary. I mean, when you're sick and you're so beat down and run down, and I can't I can't even call. It's like when I call it and see it. I just can't fathom it, you know. So I'm struggling. I'm struggling with it. So, and I'm way off base of where I wanted to be tonight. I apologize. Cody says, "Yeah, wow, Kawasaki's is really rare. Yeah, tell me about it." And there's no test to prove it either. That's the bad thing. So you have to really like rule out everything else, including childhood leukemias and all this other crap, which we did. And they said, "Look, it's nothing else, so it's Kawasaki's for him." And they're like, "Well, what's the treatment?" They told us what the treatment is, and we did the treatment, and he got better. And they're like, "Yep, that's what it was." But you don't know until you treat for it, and when you treat for it, there's risks for that. So go figure. It could rather save you or kill you, hurt you, whatever. Um, so anyway, that's how we figured that one out. Just treated him for it. Heidi says, "Don't be sorry, Matt. We're here for you." Well, I appreciate that, Heidi. Guys, as you guys know, I love to get on here and talk crappie. I love to get on here and answer every friggin' question that I can answer for you guys, and I love to give you as much knowledge as I know how to do. But tonight, I need you guys. I just need to. So, again, I apologize. If you have a question, go ahead and ask me. But I'm not going to be on here much longer because I've got bedtime. I've got to get the kids in bed. So, um, have they ruled out fungal? Yes, they've ruled out literally everything, David. It's so exhausting. Um, it's just exhausting, man. But yes, they have ruled out, as far as I know, they have ruled out fungal. It's very difficult for me to get a lot because my wife is there. She's taking in so much, and she's trying to take care of a 5 week old that is extremely sick. So I don't really pressure her a whole lot when she calls. I let her speak. I let her tell me what she can tell me. I let her tell me. As a matter of fact, she's calling. Um, so I'm going to call this, guys. Um, Steven, thank you for the super chat. Buy some rest too. Yeah, I wish I could. I hadn't rested a whole lot, but I'm going to get to Mrs. Wired. I appreciate you guys very much. Thank y'all for all y'all do again. Please pray. We need prayers right now more than anything. And um, I will talk to you guys next week. Okay. Hopefully with better news. Hopefully back on the crappie train. Uh, oh, Mrs. Wire just told me she'll call me back. She didn't realize what time it was. Okay. So that wasn't an emergency. Yeah, Cody, we thought the same thing too. Steven, again, thank you, buddy. I appreciate it very, very much. It's a blessing. Thank you. I will if I could buy some rest, I would, but I tell you what, I'll buy dinner tomorrow night. for sure. So I appreciate that very, very much. Thank you. Um, look back. Let's see. You may need to look back in your families to see if there's any genetic or abnormalities. Yeah, I had that conversation with my mom earlier, actually. So, there's nothing that would cause what's going on with him that we know of at all in our family. So, um, very good thought. Thank you. We actually had that conversation with mom earlier. You know, because she called and wanted to know, what all was going on. So, um, thank you, Wade. I appreciate it. Fishing with Camo Joe. Thank y'all. Need to meet for coffee to just chat. Let me know. Pretty sure you have my number. I do. I do, Heath. Thank you. Right now, like I said, I'm just stuck at the house. So go call your wife. Prayers and love. Thank you, Jimmy. I appreciate it. So, guys, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go call Mrs. Wired and see what is going on. See if she knows anything new. So, thank you guys very much. Love you guys. Prayers all around would be great. Feel free. Um, put Little Wired on your Facebook page. Branson Zenos, Xenos. Um, if you want to throw something out there for your friends, your family, your prayer chains, your people to pray, please do. Um, he needs all he can get. So, um, you know, I'm just asking for prayers. Okay. So anyway, all right, I'm gone. I appreciate y'all. As always, God bless. Hope y'all have a blessed week. I hope everybody has a good week. Stay safe, stay well, and we will see you guys next week. Same time, same place. Don't forget. Thank y'all for being here. Sorry for ranting. And I love y'all. Appreciate it. We'll see you.